the Daily Overpass. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today, let's talk about how you should be the hero and not the resource. All right, so the other day I was talking to a friend of mine who is a permanent employee software developer for a company, and he's looking to become a contractor, which I highly encourage. Anybody out there who is a software developer and you're working for a company and you don't feel you're being paid enough, or if your skills are growing but you're not getting the promotions you need to in your company, look into contracting. I did it several years. Contracting has pluses and minuses. The pluses is you get paid a lot more. The minuses is you get less job security, so you don't get medical or anything like that. But I find it to be a lot more rewarding. It gave me a lot more portability. I could change jobs from time to time, and I really loved it. Right? In fact, anybody who's a permanent employee, if you're working for another company, and if you're dissatisfied, or even if you're not dissatisfied, I think it's important that you're always looking and always trying to see what the best market rate is in your area. And even if you do an interview every so often, there's this whole thing about employee loyalty and company loyalty, which I think is a good thing. But I don't think looking at other jobs and just seeing what else is out there is disloyal. Some employers would think this. I know I've had employers in the past who thought that, and some employees think that too. But you signed an employee contract. You didn't sign a marriage contract. You didn't say till death do us part. So anyway, what an aside. So we were talking about, he'd gone to a few different interviews as a contractor, and he mentioned something. He says some of the interviews he went to, they made it sound like he was a resource, they laid down the law, I'm the boss and that kind of stuff. And some of the interviews he went to, they were really eager to talk to him, right? And this is something I found when I was interviewing all the time for contracts, was sometimes you go to a contract where they see you as a resource. They're like, this, you're going to sit here, you're going to sit at this desk, and I'm the boss, I'm going to tell you what to do and everything like that. And you have other ones where you go in and you're the hero. They're like, hey man, we could really use your help. We're having these issues with this and this. And you're like, from the beginning, you get the vibe that you could, okay, I could really help out. You're not just a cog in their big machine. You're part of the team. Already they're thinking about, can this guy be part of my team? And those are the kind of jobs you want to go for, right? Those ones, that first interview you go to, that's your first impression of what it's going to be like. I just know what that's like. I've gone into places where they're like, Eric, hey man, could you really help us out? We've got these issues here. These are some of the problems we face. And you're like, yeah, I can. Because it's not because you could charge more money. It's not that, self-serving. It's more like, I can help them. They can help me. I would be excited to get up every day and go to work at this place, right? And usually that lasts for, 6 months to a year. Eventually they start to take you for granted a little bit, and you start looking again. And it's just something that I really believe. I believe as software developers, or any employment, you should always be checking the market. Like any good with any goods or services, you should be checking the supply and demand of your skills at the time. So those are just some of the things that I'm thinking about today. Let me know if you guys disagree. I know a lot of you guys have already moved on from that life. You're not working for anybody else anymore. Like I'm not working for anybody else. Well, actually, I've got clients now. So rather than have one boss, I've got lots of bosses, which we should talk about that sometime. But let me know what you guys think. And some of you guys have your own apps and your own app income, and you're not working for anybody else at all, which is the goal, I think, probably for everybody who watches this channel. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. As long as I'm still breathing.